Trebek, I said.
This is Jeopardy.
Potable.
Questions that start with P.
The smartass who thinks he's gonna make me look silly.
Who is this guy?
You've seen The Mentalist, right?
Yes.
It's like that.
Except that guy's a fake.
Right. If I was a fake psychic, it would be eerily similar.
Exactly the same.
A virtual carbon copy.
Parents were hippies.
Evil hippies.
Aren't they all?
You know that's right.
Always setting stuff on fire.
Accidentally.
Sure it haunts him in his grave.
I think we're digressing here.
What's happening right now?
Watts, emotions?
No one cares.
Well, I had no idea psychics did so well.
Most don't.
Some do.
Many try.
Few can.
I have.
And it is a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
I'm having a vision.
I can dig it. Warm up.
I keep tonight.
You're warm. You're red hot.
Half the dish. She blonde?
Brunette,
Mail order?
you sly dog.
Have any idea how badly I wanted those twins to be a set of freakish apparitions?
More than you'll ever know.
Place looks great, by the way.
Yeah. You say $100.
How about $50 for 3-minute dates?
$25 for a minute and a half.
I float you a 10 spot. You introduce us to somebody for 15 seconds. You wanted the most coveted job the paper had to offer, and you were in the good graces of the one guy that could give it to you, but there was a problem. Now, what was that problem?
The problem was Wagner was never going to retire. So what did you do?
Slice your mushrooms into cubes instead of strips. And second,
Wagner noticed that his risotto was cold. Why would risotto be served cold in a 5-star restaurant?
because Antonio didn't cook it.
The road, Chelsea.
Leonard discovered the leak in your security code and reported it to your supervisor, who, as always, passed it off to you.
Copy.
But unlike my good friend, you didn't do the noble thing and decided to try and get your...
We're not with this guy.
We never even met.
Actually, we just now met him.
After we broke in.
Accidentally broke in.
We fell through a window, which technically isn't breaking in.
Yeah, and in our defense, this is the guy that's stealing stuff.
Yeah, he already had the safe open.
And sold that information to a drug kingpin.
Ditto caught it all on camera.
He wasn't creepily checking out your posterior.
That's not creepy at all.
He was investigating you.
This is the guy that's stealing stuff.
Yeah, he already had the safe open.
Which he didn't have to crack, which means he's a pro.
And he stole a jacket, which is a weird thing to steal.
Agreed, especially since he already had a sweatshirt.
And it's not even that cold outside.
So you see, we're a couple good Samaritans. Then you proudly told Stu that you did it. But instead of thanking you, he totally freaked out.
Because he wasn't crazy. And you knew it was only a matter of time before he cracked and went to the authorities.
Look, George, we can stand around and talk all day.
Like Robin used to.
Or I can try to do something about solving your blueberry crisis. The choice is yours.
Use your key to get into Jessica's place to take back the rifle you gave her from your big game hunting days.
You done?
Yeah.
Finally, you tracked down your buddy like a desert fox.
Hamburgers! And then we try to free Ben.
And then, Jappa dogs.
What? Cam, don't be so naive. Men and women can't be friends.
When Harry met Sally taught us that.
It also taught us that women often fake orgasms.
So she and Catherine hatched a plan.
Maddie would take her sister's ID to a doctor so she could get put on a list.
Ask Catherine. Now all she had to do was wait for her number to be called and her life would be saved.
But Maddie was getting sicker and more impatient. Lee wanted them to break up, so she stole Father Wesley's medication and secretly gave it to Agatha in hopes that the poor girl would act so crazy that Cameron would dump her.
But Agatha ended up dumping him, but that didn't matter because Lucy got what Lucy wanted. But there was a problem. The medication made Agatha too crazy.
Killing people on the list above her so that she could move up.
They had all lived long lives.
Not the most sympathetic defense.
Catherine got home, found out what she was doing. She confronted you in that parking garage. Then Lucy was trapped, because it was only a matter of time before someone uncovered your little plan.
Then she overheard Father Wesley's proclamation.
She was possessed.
And she figured she had the perfect thing to throw us off the trail.
But props to you for your performance as a possessed girl. Lassie, we're a little hurt that you didn't invite us to your bachelor party. We didn't invite you to ours.
Provided a bunch of people dropped out.
And you were willing to pay for stuff. Yeah. You know, I don't write the headlines, but if I did, I probably would have added, and does so with foppish aplomb.
You know that's right.
If you take time to read the article, you'll see that we did you justice.
It should effectively quash all that detective dipstick talk.
Well, if you're going.
It had to be the tea. The leaves wouldn't stand out in the tea.
Hugo poisoned his tea.
Every day for 6 months. Digitalis will cause arrhythmia in a healthy heart.
Which would disappear as soon as someone dies.
Soft!
You right there with us on the front page.
Behind me.
Right behind Gus. Not because you're any less important.
But because you're a little bit taller.
And because maybe you're slightly less important.
You know what?
His restaurant was robbed. He was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Got arrested. Spent 3 long years in a big house.
Not the clink.
for a crime he didn't commit.
Why?
Faulty eyewitness test.
Wait, we're here to actually help you.
Clear your...
Because we know...
We know that you were... Shouldn't you be launching into some kind of soliloquy, huh? About why you do the things that you do, and why you pick me, and all that stuff? I mean, I think I deserve an explanation here.
You're stalling. It's beneath you.
No, he isn't. We just appreciate a little closure before we say goodbye to Grover's Corners for the last time.
Don't you judge me. Anyway, I just came to apologize to Randall for having him arrested, but when I got here, he was already dead.
You got to come up with something better than that.
We know Sweevel, baby.
Sweevel?
Oh, it's just a word that Gus and I created from scratch. Equal parts and evil.
We're hoping to get it into the next edition of Webster's.
It's like a whippet.
Tell me about it.
What's the super smeller say?
Somebody had too much to drink. What are you so happy for? We almost got killed.
This was not an accident. Whoever that is was waiting for us, and we have a new suspect for Robbie's ghost. Well, hello, Doctor. You'll be pleased to know that you've been upgraded today.
To prison.
Remember Oz? It's just like that.
Except there is no wizard.
Here to find him.
You convinced Lassie to put us on the case. Good work, buddy.
I said Guster's expertise, not yours.
Yeah, we're a package, Lassie. You don't get Jake the Snake Roberts without Damien the Python.